If you come forward to the podium, just state your name, street address, and comment.
Good evening. My name is Tanner Downing, and I'm a national civil rights advocate and litigator out of Washington, D.C. I need to provide a public notice to the council here. This is in accordance with the USCS Rules of Civil Procedure, as well as also Rule 17 and Rule 20 of the United States Supreme Court. The Constitution of the United States, the overarching requirements that every state must follow. I don't think anybody is going to deny that. States cannot enact their own alternative legislation substituted for the guarantees of the Constitution of the United States. That would mean that the state laws are more powerful than the Constitution of the United States. Clause 1 of Amendment 5 to the United States Constitution says no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on presentment or indictment of a grand jury. However, the state of Virginia has enacted its own alternative legislation that permits the prosecuting attorney or police officer to charge by information, not by indictment. That is unconstitutional. Now, an emolument violation is when you pay a public official to break the law. You can't do that. So the Constitution has actually two areas that enforces this. One is Article 1, Section 9, where it says that no state shall create any law that shall impair the obligation of contracts. Police officers, prosecutors are all under a contract to perform. That's based upon the oath or affirmation that they took. So the contract parameters are defined within the Constitution of the United States. So when the state enacts a law that directs them to disobey the law of the Constitution of the United States, that would be a violation of Article 1, Section 10. Now, the 14th Amendment is the other place that you'll find the reinforcement of this issue, and that is where it says that no state shall create or enforce any law that shall abridge the privileges and immunities of the United States citizens. The privileges and immunities of United States citizens are, at a minimum, those enumerated within the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments. They cannot be impaired, and thus the state of Virginia here has enacted a law in its inferior constitution that is permitting public officials, law enforcement, whom you pay, to violate the Constitution of the United States, and as a result, there is an inordinate amount of people currently imprisoned in the state of Virginia illegally and unconstitutionally. I'm litigating at the United States Supreme Court. We've already submitted this. We're about to argue it. I'm here today to let you guys know that if we continue to pay these public officials to break the law, that there can be criminal sanctions that would come from that. I don't want to go that path. But we need to be aware that when we pay people to disobey the law, that is an emolument violation, it is illegal, it is unconstitutional. So I'm asking you, honorable individuals here, to please take a look at Clause 1 of Amendment 5. Confirm what I'm saying, and then let's direct our public officials to act in a lawful, constitutional manner, consistent with the obligations that they have codified in the Constitution of the United States of America. I have a notice here that I would like to put on the record. We can also provide it to the county attorney. I'm not sure if they're here, but thank you guys so much. God bless. I'm sorry to interrupt your meeting.